Yeah,
And
I'll give you the whole explanation. What I'm trying to do is like
uh,
I have created a SOAP service, and SOAP service I am passing some customer details. Customer details are like for 10 input fields, so I have to use a route label node for comparing whether the customer type on the basis of customer type, like whether the customer is a regular customer or a premium customer, as you can see here.
mhm.
So it is working well for that part. But as soon as I do the mapping part, I don't get to see any results. You can see like this way. See, these are my input, but at the output I don't get any of the results. Now can you see it?
Yes. So this is the SOAP UI. In the SOAP UI, I see that you have a message populated with customer
Yeah,
detail, and in the output, you're getting customer bill as empty. You're not getting any results.
yeah.
So let's go to the mapping node.
So this is the mapping node. Yeah. Uh, Created local map. Now this have done all the mapping for everything, but it is not getting not a single value is getting passed.
Okay.
Shall I run it for you so that on the debug board?
Hold on. Let me take a look. So you have used a move command, which is simple. So customer ID would be flowing through, and go back to your message flow. Let me look at the parsers. So you have used a SOAP input node, a
Yeah,
few label nodes,
yeah,
and you have a customer info service, and that's the map, isn't it? It's customer info
yeah,
service.
yeah,
So here, uh, one problem that I see is you're creating a SOAP service, but you're not creating it by using the toolkit. You have instead created a application and you have dragged and dropped your SOAP input node. Okay.
no, 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 no. I actually created a first I created a visual file, then through visual file I created the application. I've
No,
created a message set.
you're not supposed to create applications. For
No, no,
SOAP,
I didn't. Yeah,
you
I
have a
start.
project type called integration service. New, no, don't click on that. Just right click in the white space. New, yes. So here there's an option called application and integration service, REST API, and all that. So when you
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at your application, your customer service thing, it shows A meaning application. What we need is
yeah,
yes meaning integration service.
yeah,
Technically, you can build your SOAP servers in application integration servers or message flow project independent resources and many other things. Technically, they all work, but the issue here is you will have to take care of extracting the SOAP uh, body from the SOAP envelope and a few other things. So if you are not careful, your body will not get mapped. Your SOAP body will not get mapped
yeah.
because instead of passing in XML and SC, you are passing in SOAP, SOAP domain structures. That's the reason uh, your mapping might not be working.
Okay.
So first, what we'll do is first I will use your existing application.
Okay.
We'll go into debug mode. I'll show you what this domain thing that I'm talking about. So
Okay.
let's start the debug mode.
Already in debug.
Yeah, trigger a message. Hmm. So what do you see in the message structure? The SOAP body, the message domain here. It says SOAP, SOAP, right? In the debug mode.
Yeah.
All right. Next, let's uh, let's go to the output. Now, what do you see in the output? It does not say SOAP. It says XML and SC.
Yeah.
So your mapping node is expecting XML and SC, but you provided it SOAP, which means mapping node could not see any input fields. When it could not see
Okay.
any input fields, it did not map any of those input fields.
Okay.
Quick fix for this is by using a SOAP extract node. So complete this uh, session, complete this transmission, and then let's go back to development mode. Oh, you have a, what is that? What's customer info service and what does customer info service do? What is inside that?
It's like when you directly create through a visual file, it creates a like subflow over there. So
Oh,
it was automatically.
it was confusing for me on the mobile window, but uh, I think you are doing it properly. So let's do the trigger once again. Let's trigger your SOAP message once again. So I thought that customer info service is your mapping node. I did not properly see it on the Android screen.
Oh,
So click on close the outline view and expand XML and SC. Let's see if it has all the fields.
yeah, it has all the fields. I have checked it.
All right. Let's go to the next step. The next step.
Like
Hold on. Now let's see if it has all the fields.
one problem that I actually faced earlier was like I didn't in this compute node before routing the label. I used this call entire message. Before that, it was not copying any messages. So I thought maybe that was the one of the reasons why my input is not getting mapped. But even after using this call entire message, I am getting the message in the XML and SC in the debug mode, but nothing is getting mapped.
Okay.
So I thought,
All right. So what is the intention of using this ESQL node? What do you want to do? You
uh,
want to route it to
I
some location, right?
yeah. So like
All right.
whether the customer is regular or premium, I have to route accordingly.
The reason that you had to call the copy entire message is because you are using a routing feature of a compute node, but
Yeah.
you did not select the property which only allows the local environment to be modified. So go back to your message flow.
No, I have actually used it, like the one you're
No,
talking
I'll
about, like
explain.
where.
Go back to your message flow. Yes, go to the
Shall I come?
properties. No, go to the properties. Maybe you'll have to go to the application view because it's not visible properly here. It's not a full screen. Okay, now it is better. Here, the in compute mode, it says local environment and message.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means?
It passes, it accesses the local environment and passes the messages both, like what I
No,
have
it does
learned
not
through.
pass the message. It creates a message.
Okay.
It gives you the ability to create a message. When you use this setting on your compute node, it is allowing you to modify local environment. It is allowing you to modify message. But your intention is not that. Your intention is routing.
Yeah.
So a data comes in and you want, based on some parameters in the data, you want to route it to some location. So you should
Yeah.
select local environment alone. Click on that.
Only local environment.
Yes. The reason is you don't want to modify your message, and that is why you select local environment. And within your ESQL node, compute node, what you have to do is scroll, reduce its size, double click on the compute node, and now you don't need that copy entire message.
Okay. Shall I like keep
Comment
the
it out.
flow and
Yeah, you just comment it out. We'll deploy at the next stage. We'll continue with the debug session. we will see what's being passed into the mapping node and what's its output. So XML NSE is being passed in. The mapping node is taking that 10 and XML NSE. Let's continue that. See what the output we create. And see, don't continue. Let's just look at the data. It says customer bill and it's empty.
Yeah.
Okay. Double click into the mapping node. Let's look into the properties over there. And make it a full screen by clicking Control M.
So this is the customer detail is my input and customer bill is my output. I created these both two in the message set actually. So could that problem?
No, that's not the issue. So let's go look at the mapping node in detail. For that, what we'll do is click on, click on that. Yeah. I need some, it says move command. I need more details about this mapping. So go to integration development, complete the debug session, terminate your debug transmission. That thread, let's complete that thread. No, you don't have to click on the red button. You have to click on either the play button or the run to completion button. Those green things.
So now
just stop your debug session now. Right click on the default execution group and say terminate debug session.
Yeah, I did that.
Okay. Now I need a detailed view of the mapping. So what we'll do is right click on the myflow_mapping.map and say open with
this one.
On your left in the application development view. On your left, yes. Right click on that and say open with text XML editor. Go for an XML editor. Click on source. Source at the bottom of the view. Design source. Yes. So let's see what it is getting, what things are getting mapped to what. So here, click Control M, make it a big screen, full screen. Control M, Mango. Okay, now it's a full screen. From input message assembly, XML NSE, properties, mode of payment, namespace, shipping date. So the mapping is simple.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the top. Is there an issue with the first few lines is what we have to check. Input is customer detail, assembly, XML NSE, and properties. And then properties from your input is getting mapped to the properties of your output. All right. Properties from customer detail gets mapped to customer bill. Here is the namespace. Already, you can close this window. You can close this view and start debug session again. Trigger a message. go towards, yeah, next. 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 Let's look at the properties. So there are no properties in this, is it? Click on properties, or see the values. The values are being populated. Good. But XML MSC is still blank. All right. Maybe it is something to do with the way that you created the map and you provided the input and output message models. Okay,
Shall I create?
show me the message models. The location where the models are kept. Okay. All this looks proper.
One thing that I saw, there was like when others created a SOAP service, this part was always an inline XST. And for my case, it was always generating this gen wrapper thing. I don't know what is it. So that could be a problem.
When you created this project, there are few mistakes that you made. One is regarding the application, and maybe you did something else, some other mistake while creating the problem and while creating the integration service or creating the application by using SOAP input node, and something is missing here. Something is wrong. I can't exactly tell what it is. Send me this source code on email. I will share my screen, and you
Okay.
can look as how I create this project and how I use the same WSDL node. I use the same mapping node, and you can
Okay.
follow along as to how I do it.
Okay, fine.
We'll end this screen share. Send me the email,
Yeah.
and I'll set these things up on my laptop, and I'll call you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Bye.